Here I am again with a 2016 Lexus IS200T. And today we are replacing a crankshaft position sensor. And of course I'm making this video because there are none out there on how to do this. What I did here is I lifted the car. I have plan A, plan B, and plan C. I didn't want to remove the whole cover. All I did was remove this piece. And this is now opened. It was closed by this. This was enclosed by 3 screws. 1 screw right there, 1 screw right there, and one over there where the yellow thing is. And then maneuver it out slowly and carefully. I have located the sensor. Let me show you. I think that's it right there. Alright, look, it's in there. That is in fact 10 millimeter. Something one of my professors told me that I'll never forget is this saying called "keep it simple, stupid." And of course, you can loosen this thing with a regular wrench. I think I've removed the bolt. It was a 10 millimeter. Remember, I say I think because no one has showed me how to do this, so I'm doing it on my own. I've removed it. It's right over here. There is a clip attached to it. Let's see. Let's see if it's it. I just want to see if it's the sensor. It is the sensor, y'all. And it's pretty clean. It's not dirty like that. I was thinking if it's dirty, that might be the reason why it's having issues. But from here, it looks clean. As you've seen, it's possible to locate it through the wheel, but it's also possible to remove this panel right here and gain access. There is the wiring for the sensor, and this is where the sensor goes. I believe it'd be a lot easier to remove it taking out this panel than taking out the wheel and then removing the side panel, which was right there, the opening. I could not pry it open with my fingers. This is where it locks. There's a button you need to press and pull. I had to use some thin nose pliers, and it was difficult getting them situated to squeeze this prong to pull it out. But it just needs to be squeezed like really hard. You'll feel a click and it'll work. The dealership did not want to cover this. This is a very important part of the engine's functionality. It moves the internal components, the crankshaft, the pulleys, the pistons. Without this, the car will not run. So I'm not sure why it's not covered under the powertrain warranty that's still active on it. They wanted me to go in there and pay for diagnostics. I mean, this feels pretty cheap, but package is here. My part has come in from Rock Auto. It cost me about 70 bucks. Let's take a look. Exactly what I need. Let's plug her in. Hello, kitty. Meow. It's not Halloween without a black kitty roaming around. And it was determined that it's a lot easier to reach the sensor under here. There is a cover that you can remove, a plastic cover. Now we're going to go ahead, plug her into this, the back end, this end right there, go into there, make sure it clips and snaps on good. Then take that bolt out and put it there so I don't lose it. Place this part of the sensor, put the bolt on it, close it in, and you're good to go. You can see she is in place. And now I'm just going to tighten it. Alright, the crankshaft position sensor has been installed. What you want to do now is clear any codes off of the engine. I don't think there is any relearning necessary. I believe if you clear the codes or just unplug your battery, that should do it. So I'm going to turn her on. She came on. Did she? I'm going to try and unplug the battery, plug it back in. Alright, I unplugged the negative connection. Let's check again. Now I did just change the oil, so that maintenance required, I'm going to clear it. So now what we're going to do is drive the car around. It's loading system, I haven't seen that before. But I'm going to go ahead, drive it around, see if any codes pop up, and if they do, well, we got to move on to the next thing. But hope you guys enjoyed it. Subscribe. I do not like paying other people to work on my cars, so if anything ever happens to any of the cars that I own, I will always post a video to show y'all, because I noticed there's no video on YouTube on how to change your crankshaft position sensor. Hope you enjoyed it. Leave a like, follow. Enjoy, guys. Thank y'all for watching this video. Thank you for all the support. And just to sum up the video, what I would do, because remember this was a learning process, is I would lift the car and I would remove that little panel, not the whole undercover, just that little panel, and you will be able to access lots of components of the engine, the flywheel, the belts, and what we're trying to locate in this video, the crankshaft position sensor. I removed it through the wheel. It was a lot more difficult that way when I realized that that panel could be opened and I could reach through there to access it. That's what I probably would have done first. So if you want to remove the crankshaft position sensor, it is on the passenger side. Lift the vehicle up, remove the small cover that I believe only has 4 screws on it. You will then see the belts exposed, take a closer look, and you should be able to locate the sensor. Remove it and replace it. Y'all take care.